Okay, some of you who are familiar with my store might know about my ancestor stones. They're the original stone that I made for my store. They're not actually stones though. If you watch, I think I made a video on them. If you watch my other video, it's a salt dough base that I added powders to, essential oils. Sometimes I'll add crystals to them, and tons of crushed herbs. And then I let them air dry because then the elements can wear them down faster. And you can put them in your garden. You can put them, depending on what it's for, on a grave as an offering, in a bowl of water, even though it looks gross, but it still is. As it's wearing the stone away, it's releasing more of the power that's in the stone and the spell that you kind of work with it with. Um, so here's my first one that I made, ancestor stones. My original one. Yes, they actually look like stones. Are like gray. They were black when I first made them, and then as they dry, they turn gray. They're not very attractive, but they work. And those are for a lot of things in here are good for offerings for ancestors, attracting good spirits, repelling negative energies and whatnot. So it's really good for like Samhain and different ancestor offering rituals and whatnot. One of the new ones I made is Luck and Prosperity Stone. And the new ones I made, I kind of put a powder on the outside as well. So they kind of look fuzzy, like this one looks like a moss. And these ones I'm glad the colors stayed a little bit better. The shape is less like a round rock, but that's because it's really cold here, and as they're trying to dry, they just kind of like splooshed out, and I kept having to reshape them. This one, where's that? Is a firewall protection one. I would suggest like they come in packs of 3, but you could always ask for a special order if you want. Put in the 4 corners of your home, outside on your property, whatnot, to make it a boundary, or just in your garden or anywhere else. You can also put these stones in mojo bags, and they'll just like break apart. So it's something that's gonna get anything else that's in there is gonna get crumblies all over it. This one's for love and happiness. Looks a lot like the firewall protection stone. The herbs are obviously different, and this one has like a yellow and red pinkish powder on the outside. And these are all pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I'm gonna post the link to my Etsy store so you can see them. But and if you buy them, I have tons of them. I made small batches of them because I don't like to keep things too long because I feel like their potency kind of loses a bit of their potency, and I can always sell them and have you feed them and whatnot to kind of regain some of their lost juju. But I'd rather just give you something that's like at full power. And this one, I always forget. I know it's peace and I think it's like blessings or let me check. Actually, peace and harmony. I don't know how I forget that one. I think it's the H's. I keep thinking happiness, but I'm like, no, the love and happiness stone. And so I don't know. I get confused. But so I got 4 new stones in the shop, and I still have the ancestor stones that I made some more of as well. So they come in a pack of 3. I think I sell them for $2.75. I used to sell them in little baggies, but a lot of people just end up throwing them away, or it would have to add to the cost because of the supplier that I was getting from up their cost for those little bags 50 cents a piece, and I don't want to charge you 50 cents just for a bag that you may or may not use. So I wrap them in tissue for you now instead. If you want a bag by request, I can give you one. Because the listing for the ancestor stone has it in the picture, I still usually tend to put the bag in that one. And yeah. Thank you for watching this video on my new magical stones. I hope you enjoyed it.